tools necessary. And if you start off, I actually recommend like when you're doing like with Mandarin. Oh, they'll just run away. I don't need to fight any more of these guys. What was I gonna say again? Oh yes, if you're talking about languages, yeah, but there's lots of resources nowadays, and like it's actually I actually think like starting off with like okay, a modern drama might be a bit too much. That's a little too hard. I think I got everything in this. I actually have enough to get out. Like, don't ever try using, like, don't use, for instance, don't use this game to learn Chinese because, as I may have mentioned this before on other streams in the past, but, like, the Chinese used in this game in particular is very, how do I say it? It's very old, or it's very ancient. Huh. I wonder if there's something over there, but I can't get to it right now. Because I'm trying to avoid all the enemies as much as I can. I love this stock sound effect. But yeah, you can start out with something pretty easy. Even kids' programs aren't too bad. Okay. Sweet. I think I'll use some of those things in the top. I'm just curious if there's any more text I can learn here. Yeah, books would probably be your best bet. Actually, I don't want to fight this. Like, even like, this is actually like, oh shit. Is it red? No. Oh no, blue. Blue's not good. Blue snakes. I don't think I have a choice. I might have to kill it. But I have a lot more techniques than... I focus down the blue one and use Snow Demon. Yeah, books would be very helpful. Well, of course, you won't learn intonation that way. So it's good to develop your listening skills as well. I think that's the most effective. Using Sword God instead. Yeah, that's probably... So this game is actually based, it's not based on anything, it's an original story. The genre this game is in is called wuxia, which is like, I guess, martial arts story, or it's like martial arts hero. So these kind of games take place are just like fantastical things about the exploits of heroes who are able to perform just insane martial arts. Like our hero here, Xiao Yao. Lots of stuff has happened. At this point, it's so much that I could spend a whole 30 minutes trying to summarize everything, but the gist of it is that is that you're married. No. Well, that's one of the plot points. Okay. I'm just gonna use regular attacks. Spider's not that tough anymore. Zombie fighting water and the soul sucking threads. Oh, I guess I can kill another scorpion for good measure. Yeah, you should be no problem. But essentially, there's a lot of stuff with like time travel and things that happened in the past. But right, and I'm not 100% sure. Oh yeah, I'm glad you did. Well, this is kind of in that genre, but yet like the story has kind of, although there's some lightheartedness, a lot of the story has a lot of gravity, and there's just this discussion about like, it's kind of like there's a discussion over like whether like Buddhism versus like the Miao religion, which is more interested in Nuwa, and like Nuwa is one of the gods of that, but that it's kind of at odds with like the dominant religion of China at this time, which is Buddhism, and that's why you'll see a lot of Buddhists things from Buddhism, but you also see a lot of stuff from the Miao people, who are a minority in China, and that actually exists. That's actually a minority ethnicity in China, and like we like regular like me like I'm a regular Han, which is the dominant ethnicity in China, and has been for like what hundreds and hundreds of years. But there's also like talk about that like Buddhism versus the Miao religion, and how like Miao people are like, oh, you Han people and your Buddhism, and you just like you all treat us like low class. And then there's also the whole thing of like whether demons really are truly evil, and like you run into a bunch of demons who just exceed your expectations. I think I killed the little scorpion is still alive. Wow, it's so strong. I think at this point I can just kill it with regular attacks. I'm just getting... Oh, I didn't get anything for that. That's kind of interesting. Right now I'm just looking for shrines and seeing if there's... Otherwise, if it's just chests, then I'm gonna leave. I have an item that will take me out of the dungeon. Oh, that is a way out. It says I can't get any closer because the wind is blowing really strongly. Oh. Oh boy. Oh yeah, I'm glad the story is. I also have the... Because this is the first... I'm actually probably like the only playthrough that is entirely in English. Oh. So unfortunately, so you're kind of stuck with me if you want to hear this game, how this game is played in English, and I actually have the whole thing recorded on YouTube as well. I mean, all of everything here goes on YouTube. Though I think I've always been able to run away. Oh shoot! And it's not worth fighting this many. I'm better off just finding the guys in the top. Or not. You know what? Screw you. I'm just gonna hit him with everything. Because I don't want to deal with this. Let me think. What else was I gonna say? Yeah, it's so sad because there's no real... Yeah, I have the YouTube link in my channel. And that's like... It has the whole game all the way from part 1. And until the current... I think the YouTube one's actually like 50... Like what, 50 parts behind because I've been kind of busy. But it's pretty far. It's already up to the Lock Demon Tower. It's up to the Lock Demon Tower. Oh wow. And so that's pretty far in the game already. And then I'm gonna upload more from the Lock Demon Tower. I think I have almost the entire Lock Demon Tower up, and then I'll be uploading the part after that one, which is what happened after the Lock Demon Tower? Oh yeah, the Sacred Forest. I know, right? I think it's just such a shame that there's like no presence. Like this game has no presence outside of China, Taiwan, and Hong Kong, and Chinese-speaking countries. It's a darn shame too, because like this game is really good. Like the story for this game is very good. Oh, I guess. Oh, he's trying to run away. Oh, okay, yeah, I forget. I'm not gonna hold back on him. Heavenly Sword, and just in case. Xiao Yao's still faster. Got him. I got another of the insects if I need it. And Jiu Ying San, which is, I don't know, 9 darkness something or other. Oh, I think I can leave the dungeon. I don't think there's anything left I can do here. I think I've already gotten all the techniques I could get. And it doesn't seem where there's anything else on this bottom floor that I can go to. So, yeah. I'm going to save here. And I'm going to use an item. I'm going to use that. 38. That should be enough. Let's see. And also they've placed scorpions on the outside, so you don't have to worry about not being... Alright. Whee! I'm out. I'm free. Let's save over here, just in case something big happens. But yeah, it's a shame because like these games are great. Like this game's story is pretty good. Like it's really good for like a video game. Especially. And like there is some minor flaws that with the game that I don't. No, they're not minor. There are some major flaws with some of the gameplay and the UI design, but like the UI itself is really good looking. It's just organizing items is probably single-handedly one of the worst things ever. Oh, this is the first time I've been seen out the dungeon. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I know, right? Okay, I think I will kill these guys. Yeah, this should be no problem. They're extremely susceptible. This should be no problem. Probably not gonna get another level, but might as well try. Let's wait a bit. Absolutely, too. I'm actually surprised. Like you would think that, and that's why like everyone here in the West is all about like Japan, right? And it's a shame because there are some good games here, and you know, like that. Like this game, ask any Chinese person, they know about it. And then in the West, like, what's this game? What's Shenzhen? I don't know what Shenzhen is, which is the Legend of Farin Sword, literally, but. Like, the last time this game had any international exposure is just from the TV series, and that's a flawed adaptation of the game. Okay, well, I'm here. Let's go talk to... I have a fleeting plot point's gonna happen pretty soon. Save here. And it's a shame, too, because there's so much potential. Like, there's so many interesting stories that you could... And like this is new and exciting to like maybe for the China's like, oh okay, so it's a little bit more, yeah, the otaku culture that makes it very difficult, right? Okay, anyway, I'm gonna talk before I talk more about Japan. I'm gonna try to translate the game. So Granny says, haha, great, good. Okay, we have all of it. Alright, well, I was able to complete her errand and I got 2 new techniques, so it was a side dungeon that had nothing to do with the plot, but I had to do it as a debt, as a repayment for my debt to our dear Granny over here who's been taking care of us for a while. Okay. Won't you rest for a few more days before you go? She looks a bit different from what she used to look like before. Let's see. Linger says, I want to go worship my, or let's see. I want to go greet my my mother. Miss Linger, your mother is a clansperson of the White Meow